Good morning, everyone. What I'll be speaking about today is a comparison of 10-year history of property values and property trends that are existing here in Cameron County. Um, Let me go ahead and just start with the first graph here. Um, Basically, let me give you a little bit of history here. We represent 43 taxing jurisdictions here in Cameron County. 10 of those are our school districts. We're responsible for appraising estimated 215,000 parcels of properties here in Cameron County. So we have to make sure that they're being appraised at market value. And some of the trends that I'm going to be going over are just some of the components that you will see in Cameron County and how property values are being affected. So let me start with the first graph here, named Constructing New Homes. What you'll find here is a graph basically year over year from 2011 up to 2021. Basically what you'll see is a positive growth of new construction of single family dwelling homes from 2017 to 2021. You do see a positive modest growth, continuing within Cameron County. So, we do see that that will be the trend that will be continuing here in the 2021 year. The next graph we show is the permits, the annual permits that we receive annually from year to year. We review them and we inspect them. As you can see, we have seen a decrease from 20 to 2021 year. Obviously, with the pandemic, everyone was doing it yourself projects, and permits slowed down between the 20 year, but we do see once we start seeing a growth in the economy, a increase in the permits that are being taken out here in Cameron County. The next graph is a graph on ownership transfers. Property owners are still changing ownership on properties. That could encompass new property owners who are purchasing properties within Cameron County. So you do see a positive growth there from the 19 to 21 year. So the transfers do indicate that there's more transactions happening, which could lead to changing of properties and continued sales, market sales. The next graph here is the annual foreclosure trend. Again, we're seeing a decrease in foreclosures. In our opinion, due to the foreclosure memorandum that Washington, D.C. has passed from 20 to 21. So properties are still being held by the property owner. We're waiting to see what is going to happen once that bill or that term has ended. So we're looking at that very closely. The next graph, thank you, is new construction. This is of construction. As you can see on the bottom of the graph, you'll see the subdivisions. It's been very stable. We've had a stable development of subdivisions here in Cameron County. With that, you'll also see within those subdivisions an increase of the number of units or lots of properties that are being developed within those subdivisions. So that is a positive growth in Cameron County. This is a comparison between the annual appraised market value and the taxable value, which is the assessed value. As you can see, a positive growth parallel within each other. We, in our opinion, we still see that trend continuing for the next coming year. But everything, it indicates that everything will continue to grow and be positive. The next graph just basically sums up what causes value increases. I know from growth in population since 2010 to 2020, we've seen a modest growth population of 4%. Also, we also conduct annual reappraisals. Each appraisal district is mandated to appraise and create a plan to, and it's been adopted by the board of directors to conduct activities in order to appraise all properties within that reappraisal plan at least once every 3 years. Also, an increase in market sales. We are seeing that market sales prices are increasing for certain categories of properties, especially with low mortgage rates being at an all-time low. There are new property owners taking advantage of that. And so with inventory being also low in the market, demand is up and thus increasing market sales. There's also new development, residential, commercial properties. Again, going back to graphs that indicate that new residential homes are being built and they continue to show a positive growth in that respect, shows that this is also contributing to the overall increase in property values. Cost of construction, as you may know, we do have, materials, labor going up in areas of the market, which causes new construction of residential or commercial to increase with respect to property value. So those are the different aspects, some of the components that contribute to property value increases. What you show here next here is, as I mentioned earlier, there's 43 taxing jurisdictions. And what you'll find here, for example, the first one's Cameron County. You'll see for the 2020 market, 25,521,000,000 and change. You'll see in respect to the 2021 year, you'll see a value difference of 1,000,000,001, 4.6% difference. So it does show a modest increase from last year to this year. These are preliminary property values. We are going through the appraisal review process currently. We did mail out notices on April 1st. And so with respect, we are waiting to see the outcome of what the difference will be at the end after we go through the appraisal review board process. So you will see each and every taxing jurisdiction there on those lists and the percentages of increase. That's all I have this morning. If anyone should have any questions, please send them to the chat, or if you'd like to discuss them, I'm available here at our office as well. If you should have any questions later on that you want to ask, you didn't ask today, you can always call our office and we'll be glad to discuss them with you.